Okay, so now we've set up our Hangout live on air, and we're wanting to go in and run it. It's time to invite any co-hosts or any meeting participants, anyone that's going to get on there live with you. If there's going to be people watching you while you're recording live, they've already gathered because you sent them the link. How do we get back in here? I'm on the YouTube page, and here's my little face, which means I'm signed in. So click on that. And there's my channel and Creator Studio, and you want Creator Studio. This has just changed in the last few weeks. You can also book link where we're going to end up here, which is click on the drop down at live streaming and click on events. And as you can see, my URL now is youtube.com my_live_events. So you could go directly there as well. So here's the little Google Hangout on Air that we set up. I'm going to meet the Star Girls, whoever they are. And right here it says Start Hangout on Air. Now, don't be too nervous. You can click on there without broadcasting. It's like being in the green room. Let me show you first, though. There's two reasons you use this, right? You either want to meet with people on like a meeting where you can see each other and talk to each other, or you want to broadcast something, and you can either broadcast yourself speaking to the people out there in the world, or you can have an interview, which is kind of a meeting that's broadcast. You see what I mean? So for the people that just want to watch, just click the title right here and we'll actually go to the page of this recording. They're going to be watching here. And we set this up for a couple of days from now. And look, we made sure there was a live chat, so you could say, welcome everyone when you're here. And people can chat back and forth, and they can ask you questions. So it's nice to have this page open while you're watching. I always come over here, though, and click on the mute so that I don't hear myself while I'm talking. And you don't hear me. All right, so in order to invite people here, you just take the URL. And I usually don't grab this one. I just click the share button here, and I grab that clean one. And you just send that to people, and you tell them when to come here. And what's neat is they can come here and look, it says waiting for Ann Manat. So that means Ann's about to go live. If this was in an hour, it would say, the time, and it's going to start in an hour. So that part's really neat. All right, so let's go back to my live events. How do you start it? And how do you invite the co-person? There is a way to get the invitation link for the co-person ahead of time, but I do not do it. Because if they ever sign on before you do, things get wonky. Okay, so now let's start our Hangout on Air. I guess I was practicing too much. It said I was already on another call. Hi. All right, so I'm using the big screen behind my laptop, so I'm going to turn this off in a second. But I wanted to say hello and show you how it works. See how I've got my cursor here and I'm dragging it around? If I put my cursor away, those things up top will disappear. All I have to do is hover and they come back. So there are two reasons why you'd want to turn off your camera. One is you don't want to be talking to me, and I'm just going to do this in a second, and you just see my hands. So I'm going to turn my camera off. The second reason is if you ever have poor internet, you can keep talking to somebody, and they might, more likely someone, I hope, someone you're talking to has poor internet, because you should make sure that you have great internet before you stream. And that means having at least a 3 for an upload, but hopefully 5 to 10 on your upload speed. All right, so I'm just going to turn the camera off. And then it looks like that. And that way I can look at my computer behind here. But I'm going to teach you how to use all these different things. And I'm going to show you how to invite your host. Your guest. You're the host. Okay, so this is our dashboard, and we are not broadcasting yet. You can see down below it says Start Broadcast. And let me hover here again. Here is the little icon for a person, and we're going to invite that person. I've used this where I sent the invite by email by putting it here. It didn't work, so it's another thing that doesn't work very well, so you just want to click this and copy it and then go send an email or a message or something to them, and that's how you invite them. And when they come in, they will show up as a little box down here. And I'm going to just run one with somebody else to give you an example. I'm going to show you that, but in the meantime, I just want to go up here and show you these other things. So this is also where you can mute the microphone. You want to use a headphone with this, a headset with this, so that outside noises don't bother so much. But sometimes you need to cough. Sometimes someone just came in, or perhaps the other person is just talking and you're being an admin for the call, and then you can just click. Oops, I was talking to you when I clicked it. So that's where you mute the microphone. Once again, this is where you turn on and off the camera. Hello. And this next one is adjusting bandwidth. You can see I'm adjusted all the way up here. My internet here at this house is not perfect, so I'm actually going to go like that right now. I don't need HD quality for this kind of an video, so I'm just going to do it there. All right, then the other thing we could do, let me show you what happens here. Let's say your camera was on and you were having trouble broadcasting. You go over here, go to there and it's low, go to here and it's very low, but look how pixelated it is. So you might just want to go over here, and guess what happens there? Yeah, it turns off your video for you. As I've said, you should have great internet speeds in order to use this streaming service or any streaming service. If it's your business, you absolutely need it. But once in a while, you'll get a guest come on who doesn't have good internet, and this is a way that you can perhaps keep them talking to you with poor internet. All right, this red phone is where you leave the call. You don't want to do that just yet. Oops, I missed this one. Settings. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Play a test sound. Interesting. Over here, okay, so I just opened up the chat. And what's nice about this is, let's say we're talking back and forth, but I can hear, I don't know, the train outside the window. I might type in here, maybe shut your window. And nobody can see it except us two. All right, let's see what this one is. Screen share. So I could actually, oh yeah, screen share not supported in audio mode only. That makes sense. Let's try this. Go back up here, and then I screen share. And there's where I can pick share. And then I could teach you something. I could go in here, and I could teach you blah, blah, blah. Just like I was doing before, only it would be live. Let me find you again. Okay, cameraman and control room. I don't use those things, so I'm not sure how to do that, and I'm not going to teach it to you if I don't use it. You can explore on your own. Down here you can see how many viewers you have. Sometimes if I'm starting at the top of the hour, I wait until there's a handful of people on, and that's it. And what's amazing about this is once I leave this call, the video will be in replay mode at the same link. It's that simple, and it's free. So use it. It's fabulous. All right, bye.